Good morning. My name is April, and I'd like to share some of the ways that this church impacts my life. When a new chapter began for me last January, I made a list of the things that I wanted to include in it. Finding a church home was at the top of that list, but I expected to visit several churches before the one where I belonged would reveal itself. So I put that on the back burner and focused on the rest of my wish list. And wish list it was, for sure. Because I am an English teacher, a book club, or 3 was number 2 on my list. Then my love of the outdoors, growing plants, mowing and composting meant a community garden was number 3. Next, my activist heart needed a fellowship of courageous truth tellers committed to serving a diverse, equitable, and inclusive vision of the world. Folks who were doing their homework and challenging systems of dominance and oppression, so a mission of peace and justice was number 4. After that, I needed some exercise, and walking or biking on the Greenway or hiking in the rich, scenic natural treasures that surround Wilkes County was number 5. And finally, I needed a very soft place to land because I was emotionally and psychologically depleted from too many years of operating in survival mode. So embracing a slower pace and reconnecting to the practices that helped me thrive was number 6. And RC's message this morning reminded me too that I was waiting way too much. Imagine my surprise when all the items on my wish list found a home here at North Wilkesboro Presbyterian Church. This warm and welcoming community who loves peace and justice, growing gardens and feeding people, has open hearts, open minds, open arms, and an amazing book club. I am beyond grateful. And I am also certain that my list being fulfilled by this church was no accident. It was alignment. And the generous gift of this church in my life is a blessing of our Creator's love for me and for us together. And that is why we give to the work that God is doing in and through this congregation. So if you'd like to give to this good work, on your way out of worship, you can leave a contribution in the offering plates or in the little white church in the narthex. You can mail something into the office or drop it off in person. Or you can give online through our website, weekly newsletter, or by scanning the QR code in your bulletin and clicking the giving link. But you might also consider giving the gift of yourself, your time and your talents, by getting involved in the good work we are doing here together. Maybe you'd like to get involved in creation care through the Earth Care Committee or the Mission Garden, serving lunch at St. Paul's on the 3rd Thursday of the month, or making bagged lunches for Wilkes Ministry of Hope. Whatever it might be, during this time of reflection, I'd like to invite you to make your own commitment to God about how you are going to give back to God's purpose in this place. Then we will dedicate all of our gifts to God.